Alright, I'll promise you that this one is gonna be amazeballs. So I drew the matrix, and I wanted to like focus on the dirts. This 1 by 5, this 1 by 2, and this 1 by 3. Where this 7 is common to this one, which like sums to 10, and this 7 is common with this one. But isn't it interesting that 5, 2, 2 is an awful like a 5, 2, 3? Because maybe that one's circled. Anyway. Whatever. Okay. The 7th is the 7th dimension of nothing, so that comes into play. So I was looking at this and I was like, alright, 235, 50, 551, they sum to 296. 296 plus 1844, which is all this, just summed, is 2140. My ears perked. So that means that I need 3 to get 2143. Okay? Just reverse engineer it. What do we have left? We did this dirt, we did this dirt. Let's do this dirt. 7, 7. But wait, 7th dimension is nothing. So, would that mean that, you know, like, right here, this number and this number, they're all made from 0, 1, 2, 3, 5. No 7. Okay? There's no 7s, there's no 7s. Okay, you have this many numbers of each and all these things. And you only got 2 7s in the last guy. Okay? Like a 2 to 1 kind of thing. Anyway, so if the 7th dimension is nothing, then let's say you're just gonna have a circle and a circle next to in a circle. So let's be real and think of that as a 3, and then that's your 2143. So I said, okay, the dirt means 2143. So I took all these numbers here, like, you know, the multiples of them, and I just kind of reduced it where I kept the 0s and 1s, and 2 and 2 would be 4, and it just went like from this way to this way, you know. And at the end of the day, I get, ooh, circle 69, no, 115, first and 15, okay? Element 115, your plants, okay? It's like the 11th thing created. Be Nibiru. That guy. Plants. So this 5 would be fungus. This guy. And he needs a 33, so I was like, okay, look at all this stuff. I was like, okay, hold on a second. If this is the 11th thing created, it's right here, okay? Look. You have a 4 and a 6, which is a 10, okay? That's your 11, and that's your 5, and if your 0 is just nothing, then wouldn't that be a 1? That wouldn't be 11, 5 from a certain point of view. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something to do with this. So I said, let's take a look at this. Okay, right here, you know, like this part, you know, like where this plant is being formed. Let's take a look at this. Okay, where that guy's happening. Okay. So let's look at fungus, or fungi. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, alright, let's add 4, 6, and 5 and 7. 22. 22 is the letter V, I said. Okay? So I was like, alright, what about these ones? Well, let's say it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's add 22, and 2, 2, 2 is 28. So I'm like, let's take the 22 from the V and bring it up here, and let's add 7 to it. So you get 22 and 7, you get 29. 2 and a 9's an 11, 11's a 2, a 2 and a 28, because these ones are weird. They're like on the outskirts. So 2 and 28's your 30, and 30 is perfection, which is like a circle 3 where it's a 1 by 3 circling it. And wouldn't that be like your 33 for your fungus? Okay, your 3 by 3 with the 5 in the middle. The value of 5 for 33. 33, 5. 33, 5 next to 11, 5. So I thought that was interesting, you know. And then I said, okay, the seed before the fall. I didn't really explain this very well last time, so then I did it again. The seed before it falls. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it's quite simple. I didn't tell you. Remember I said it was like 3, 8. I said, so again, 11,000. So I think it was like 1 plus 1 plus 69 plus 76 plus 5,000. Plus 64, 36, I think sums to 11,583. Read it backwards, it's 3858, but you have to understand that 2 11s, 2 1s, if these were like 2, when you look at a certain point of view, looks like an 8. That's not an 11's an 8, and the top circle, it'll be smaller because it's in the background. That's an 11's an 8, but like that was too hard for people, because remember this wasn't there. Alright, so let's add the 4. Okay, let's add the 4. So here's your 3, 8, and there's your 5. So what are you left with? You're left with a circle, 4, circle, and a 1, 1. Or a circle plus a 4 plus a 1 plus a 1 is 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Alright. Did it. Okay, so I said to myself, okay, if the dirt equals if the dirts equal 2143, do the petals equal 110, I said. So I said, look at the petals, and I said, let's add 55, 10, 11, 11, 7, 7, 0, 0. I counted them as ones here. So 1, 1, 55, 10, 11, 11, 7, 7, sums to 103. And you're only using, look, 0, 1s, 5s, and 7s. Interesting, so many. I didn't do anything about that. Then I said, okay, there are 3 zeros with slashes through them. So maybe the slashes count. And then there's 4 petals. Maybe the petals count. And then now we get you your 110. Alright, whatever. And then I looked at this stuff and I said, oh, well, there's your 0, there's your 1, there's your, 13, right? So I said, okay, there's your 0, there's your 1 of 1. And then you go 1 of 1. So then you're here. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're here. And then you go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, because this is your 3 by 3, this is your 4 by 4. Anyway, so I thought that was pretty neat. And then I said to myself, okay, let's look at this guy again. Let's look at this plant. Okay, so it goes from the dirt, it goes up, hangs out, and then it goes to nothing. So let's say that that's like a branch hanging off. So let's not count this, but let's go to this guy and let's make the intersection of the segments. I thought this 5 and this 5 are interesting as they intersect the dot with the line. So I said, okay, what's going on? This is your 28th thing created, that's your 29th, that's your 30th, 31st, and your 32nd. Kind of makes like a lightning bolt coming down as lightning. Or is it a division symbol or square root symbol? I don't know. It's something. So I was looking at this going, okay, well look, this dot right here is your 1 of. This dot right here is your 1 of. This dot right here is your 7 of. So we have our 1 of 1 of 7. 1 of 1 of 7. So we had to come from somewhere, pollinated seed, came off a plant, which came off a stem, which came from the dirt. So you're 1 of 1 of 7. Where's your 13? Well, your 13 is basically, if you just look up, okay, your 7 and your 5, or your 7 and your 5, and the dot that connects them is going to be 12, 13. 12, 13. Okay? 7 and 5 is 12, 13. 7 and 5 is 12, 13. Alright? 2 13s. Or, yeah, it's your I. Yeah, V5. It could be either or. Yeah, whatever. And then I said, where's your, well, you're 110, like, I don't really care. But anyways, so I said to myself, 38, 58. Yeah, why not? What do you got here? You got 1, 2, 3, and then you gotta choose left or right or down. So let's go left. Like God's left. My right. So 1, 2, 3, and then 5. 3 and 5 is 8. So 3, 8. Then you have 5 left over in symmetry, land. And then if you go back home, you go to the 1, and then go to the 7, and that's the dirt, and that's 1, 7's 8. 30, 8, 50, 8. So that was neat. Yep. And I did that. What else I do? Oh yeah. Let's go back in time. Yeah, this is neat. Yeah, there's your 11,583. 1 plus 1 plus 69 plus 76 plus 5,000 plus 6436. Cool. Yeah, you're 3,480. Oh yeah, this is crazy, guy. I just looked it up in the Bible. Look, not only does alright. Not only does the 30th line say, okay, remember I got this many circuits divided by this many useful lines of the Bible, and you get 30 perfection. So the last word of my Bible's, god damn it, 11. It's Genesis 1:11. Of course it is. Let the earth bring forth. And what I keep saying, so that's the 30th line. 30th line, the last word is Is it? Oh, god damn it. Spell right. Yeah, it is this. Okay, what about the 56th line? So the 56th line is the end of day 4. That's right here. Trust me. 11, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Well, it says the end of day 4. And the evening and the morning were the 4th day. Fourth day. God, the last 2 were... No, there's no U, right? I'm retarded. No, there is a U. See, I don't want to, sometimes there's U's and not. 4th day. Isn't that crazy? And I kept saying that it's like the 30th is just like a 3 with a circle around it, so like the 30th. But you have to know that circle 3 is a 4. Isn't that just like wild? Isn't that just wild? Anyways, I thought that was cool. So again, in time, I will start to look at maybe like this to here to try to figure it out. Wire diagram, but I really don't care right now. Okay, I'm still looking at other shit. That's crazy. Okay. Like, again, I still love the Great Depression of magnets. And again, that's how you got your 30. Yeah, did that. I was like messing around, just trying to figure shit out, you know, from the truth to that stuff. Oh, this stuff was neat. Yeah, I still can't believe this. There, dude, there's C here could be the number 3. It could be the Roman numeral 100, or it can be the capital C, which would be 26 plus 3, which is 29. So I said 100 goes here, there's your 1, and 3 is the last, so it goes here. So what goes in the middle? So I said, well, 29 is 11, 11 is a 2, 2 goes in the middle. So I said, okay, 55 plus 110 plus 235 plus 50 plus 55, because the beginning and the end have to be matching for some reason. So we take that number, 50, I think, yeah, that plus that plus that plus that plus that times 1, 2, 3, 4 actually sums to 2020, and 2020 plus 1, 2, 3 is 2143. And over here, because we learned something here, let's apply it here. So if you have a 1, 1, then let's just take this L as a 1, and that's it. Like it's a bubble around it or whatever. So 76, 28, 3 plus 3. That could be a 12, and that could be the bubble for the 1 and the bubble for the 2, and the 1 and the 2 is 3. So whatever the hell you want to think of it, but there has to be like mirroring. And again, 38, 58. Guy, it's like 38, 58 if that's a 3 and 55. Anyways, C is the 3 things, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 8, because it's 5 plus 3, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's making an 8. Okay, it's crazy. It's literally in everything. Okay, do you not see it, guys? It's like, it's a joke now. There's your 1, there's your 7. There's your 13, because you made a new one-dimensional line going in and out of the plane. 1, 2, 3, and 1 is 13. Alright, where's your 110? Right here. There's your 1, and your 1, and your O. Because you're going to have one line, and then one line. If you look at it from a certain point of view for 110. And I'm not really sure of how this one makes 2143, so I'll just leave the goat head for now. Okay, I want to show you this one right here. Okay, what do you see here? I did a really rough, quick drawing of it, and instead of going outward, I went inward, and I think this has to be more like kind of penetrating, but whatever. What do you see? And that's what I said. My buddy over, and he's like, looks like a duck, looks like a goose, looks like a Trojan horse, looks like boats, T-Rex, little tiny arms, little T-Rex arms. Okay, it's like, I don't know, I'm having fun. This is hilarious. It's just, you know, see before the fall. It's pretty powerful, I'd say. Everything seems to be summing to 1 of 1 of 3. 1 of 1 of 7 to 13 of 100 times 2143. Everything seems to be summing to 3858. I derived 115, and I kind of figured out, again, 4 and 6 is 10. Plus 1 is 11, and then you have a 5, so there's your 115, and then you have a 0, maybe like circle it all or whatever, I don't know. Somehow makes the thing that you need to have chi balance with fungus. And I know the answer, so I found it a different way. By finding it a different way, I found this. And this is very important, math guy. This is very important, I think. It's the understanding of balance between the most primitive life form And to think that plants are primitive makes you pretty ignorant, I would say.